We are back, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for watching Nighttime. And you know what? I don't know what's going on with this gourmet affair, other than it's a wonderful fundraiser for Big Brothers Big Sisters happening on April 4th at the Hilton Hawaiian Village. And the reason I say I don't know what's going on, because the last person here to help promote it was none other than the Honorable Mayor Mufi Hanneman. And right now, waiting in the wings, we have the general manager himself from KHNL. Please help me welcome Mr. John Fink and Dennis Brown. Wow! I gotta tell ya,
How are you?
the heavy hitter. Oh, man, I'll tell you something. I mean, the mayor and John Fink himself, I mean, we know it's a good cause.
It's a great cause, and Dennis runs the agency, and we're here to talk about the event, which is April 4th. We got Charlie Fan coming in, who's a big-time San Francisco gourmet chef.
Yeah.
Sam Choi always helps us out, always brings us a great chef.
And you have entertainment also.
We have entertainment also.
Jake Shimabukuro.
Yeah.
And we've got Renee Paulo.
Yeah, and you know, when the mayor was here, he was saying it was about $250 for an individual ticket and $10,000 for a table, right, for a corporate table.
Well, you can also get smaller tables for little people, but yeah.
I was going to say, I got more emails going, do you get to keep the table? but I'm saying the turnout is still amazing, isn't it?
Yes, we're expecting about 600 people.
Wow. And you know, what is the tie-in for the general manager of my boss, KHNL, K5?
I've been involved with the program for 25 years. I was a Big Brother for a couple of years. I was a board member for 20 years. And I've been the MC at this event for now, this is our 15th year.
So this is actually kind of independent from your work at the station.
It has nothing to do with the station.
Nothing to do with the station?
Zero.
Oh, okay, I can relax.
This show has to do with this.
Okay, I'm back on track. So, you know, where can people go to find out more information? I know there's a website.
There's a website. It's bigshonolulu.org.
B-I-G-S, Bigs?
Bigs.
Oh, that's
short for
good.
Big Brothers Big Sisters.
I got it. Okay. And you know, the Big Brother Big Sister organization, at what point did they add the Big Sisters part?
We actually added locally in Hawaii the Big Sisters in 1979.
Ah, so it is fairly new.
It's fairly new. Our organization originally incorporated in 1963, and so we were in our 45th year now, and the girls have been part of our group for about half that time.
But Andy, this is the great story. Dennis is the executive director of Big Brothers Big Sisters. He was the first little brother in the agency.
You were the first little brother? You know, I've got to tell you, I'm getting chicken spin because I said to the mayor when he was here, and how many people come back and actually help the organization? And he smiled and went, you'd be surprised.
Well, there's a living example of what the program can do, and Dennis can tell you how great it's been for him, but now he runs the place.
And it's a full, you know, I mean, I'm probably going to slaughter the quote, but they said, you know, a person is never taller than when he stoops to help a child.
That's right.
You know?
Right.
And tell us some of the stories that you've heard, well, other than your own, of course.
Yeah, well, we've got a number of stories. I mean, we have some of our matches that last for 10 years or longer, and we've got great stories of little brothers getting married and their big brother serving as the best man at their wedding someday. We've got kids who've gone through medical school and actually met their big brother again, not in the operating room, but maybe in their office, and finding out that they reconnect.
And you know, I hear stories also that, you know, this certainly helps the child in a situation, but very often it, you know, what the adult gets from it.
Absolutely.
And John can speak to that.
You know, I got into it because I think that everyone should have an obligation to give back to the community, and this is a preventive program. Exactly. This is not necessarily kids in trouble or who've ever done anything. They just need a mentor, a role model, someone they can depend on to be accountable, to show up every week, do fun things with for however long the relationship lasts. And for me, it helped me as I got prepared for fatherhood to spend some time with the kid, and then I decided to continue to stay with the agency by being on the board for 20 years.
Wow. And what you learned was, don't hit them.
Never.
You would never do that, I know. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with more talk of Big Brothers, Big Sisters, and we've got I think a couple more people involved in the organization, and an actual young person, if you will. When Nighttime returns, don't go away.
I learned early from my coaches that success comes from a lot of hard work. Then about 2 years ago, I thought my career might be over because of extreme pain in my shoulder. I couldn't practice, I could hardly even compete. I could have gone to any surgeon in the country, but I came to trust the bone and joint specialist at Straub because a coach of mine is one of them. They treated my shoulder, and now with their help, I'm back. When it really mattered, I chose Straub.